Cook is going down. Boy, he was smoked from the backside. James Piearce, the freshman, loss of 7.
Just beats the one-on-one block inside.
So off the timeout, 3rd and 15. Musket again slicing through. That was James Piearce, and you said it. That cheetah package, the speed on the defensive line on 3rd and long.
Yeah, it's coming from the right side. That time it's just Piearce using his speed. He sets up to the outside like he's going to swim the right tackle. You go to Nana.
What's on, Washington Commander fans? It's your boy back with another video. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share, hit that bell. More content's definitely on the way. Now, when I look at this James Piearce kid, it just immediately pops out. This kid can play the game of football. This is what you want out of a guy. This guy has some red flags as far as character, but as far as a football player or a guy that I would want, if he was on the board at 29 and we picked this guy, all I'm going to hope is that his character issues don't show up and he just comes to play football. Because if this guy comes to play football, you got one hell of a football player. You could talk about size. You could talk about his character issues and all that. But one thing this guy does is hunts the quarterback. And he is athletic. He's fast. He's everything. I'm willing to say if he came to our team tomorrow, he's the best pass rusher we got. I can just envision him on the field with Frankie Louvu and Dorrance Armstrong and Payne and Wagner and Sanders Still and the rest of these guys we got. You add this guy to that mix, the defense gets better instantly. That's just by my looking at him, looking at his product, just looking at him on film. You can't help but notice that this guy, if he comes to play, your defense is better the day that he shows up. The day that he shows up. This is the kind of guy, from an athletic standpoint, that I would want in the foxhole beside me. This is a guy that I would love to see in a Washington Commanders uniform if the character issues don't show up. What are the character issues? I've been looking at what people say, but I don't know, man. There's been a lot of guys that they said had character issues, and then they come to play football. So I don't like to judge somebody. We don't know what this guy might be going through. Man, you get this guy in the building with Dan Quinn and Joe Witt Jr. and the Jaden Daniels effect, and he might just come in and look at all these people and be like, man, I'm ready to play football, because you know the type of man Dan Quinn is. But then I got to ask myself, would Dan Quinn and Adam Peters and company take a chance on a guy like this with character concerns? Because that's what it's going to be all about. We know this guy can play football. We know this guy's going to give. We know that this guy right here is going to be immediate production. But character's a main issue. You know, you just don't know. Will he take the coaching? The thing about a guy like this is, if he gets his mind on straight playing football, watch out, man. Watch out. He could be dangerous. And I wouldn't want a guy like this to fall to Philly. I wouldn't want a guy like this to fall to Buffalo. I wouldn't want, if this guy is on the board and we bypass him and he goes to one of those other teams and he all of a sudden shows what I think he can do from an eye test point of view, that'll be a hard pill to swallow. But then if he's the guy with the extreme character concerns that they say, and he becomes that guy and we don't draft him, then we can say we dodged a bullet. Because, you know, with your first round pick, because this guy's not going to fall too far. And with your first round pick, you do want immediate impact, but you need a culture guy as well. That's important. especially with a locker room like ours, with that brotherhood mentality. If we can get him around that and he buys into that, my goodness, we will have a dog. But hit that like, hit that share, hit that bell. More content's definitely on the way. And let's take command.